Every morning, the routine begins. The alarm blares before sunrise and you drag yourself out of bed already feeling behind. You punch the clock, your reflection caught in the fingerprint-smudged glass of the office door. Another day, another shift. By noon, you're calculating if your lunch budget will stretch to Friday. Rent is due next week. Gas prices keep creeping higher. You check your bank balance, heart skipping with each transaction. Debt is always there, a shadow lurking in the background. You wonder, is this all there is? Is everyone just trying to keep their head above water, paycheck to paycheck, month to month? You're not alone. More than half of Americans live just like this, one missed paycheck away from trouble. Even those earning six figures aren't immune. 40% of people making over $100,000 a year still can't get ahead. On top of that, 88% feel overwhelmed by financial stress, worried about inflation, a lack of savings, and a future that feels uncertain. The system is rigged, but you can outsmart it. Real change doesn't come from following a self-help guru or believing in overnight success. It starts with small wins, tiny victories that build over time into something powerful. This isn't about hype, it's about action. Take Sarah. She was stuck in a cycle of dead-end jobs, barely making enough to cover the bills. She decided to focus on one thing, building her skills. Nights and weekends, she studied digital marketing for free online. She watched tutorials, signed up for webinars, and practiced on her own projects. After 6 months, she landed a freelance gig that paid double her old hourly wage. Within a year, she was managing several clients and had built a safety net of savings. Her first ever. Or look at Mike. He was tired of watching his money disappear, eaten up by little expenses and big fees. Instead of beating himself up, he automated his finances. Every paycheck, a percentage went directly into savings and investments, before he could touch it. He used apps to track his spending and set up alerts for bills. The automation meant he didn't have to rely on willpower. Month by month, he watched his savings grow, the anxiety shrink. And then there's Priya. She realized that her biggest enemy was financial illiteracy. Like most people, she didn't really understand how interest rates worked or what made a good investment. So, she made it a mission to learn. She read articles, listened to podcasts, and asked questions. She started small, investing in low-cost index funds. No gambling, no hype, just consistent, smart decisions. Over time, her investments compounded. She didn't get rich overnight, but she built real wealth, the kind that could weather a storm. The system wants you to stay confused. It wants you to believe that money is complicated, that you're not smart enough, or that you're too far behind to catch up. But you don't have to play by those rules. Start where you are. Even if it's just learning one new skill this month. Even if it's automating your savings by $10 a week. Even if it's reading one article about investing. These steps add up. The system is rigged, designed to make you a consumer, not a creator, but you can outsmart it. Skill development is your first weapon. The world is changing fast, and the people who win are the ones who keep learning. You don't need a fancy degree or a $1,000 course. Free resources are everywhere. Pick a skill that's in demand. Coding, graphic design, copywriting, marketing. Practice, fail, repeat. Over time, you'll become valuable. And when you're valuable, you have leverage. You can negotiate better pay, freelance, or even start your own side business. Next, automate what you can. Don't rely on memory or motivation to save and invest. Set up automatic transfers into a savings account or investment portfolio. Remove the temptation to spend before you save. Use technology to your advantage. There are countless apps that make it easy to track your spending, invest in index funds, or even round up your purchases and invest the spare change. Automation is like a silent partner, working for you even when you're not thinking about it. Then, invest smart. You don't need to gamble on the next hot stock or follow the latest crypto trend. Diversify your investments. Spread them out in low-cost index funds that mirror the market. History shows, over the long term, these investments grow steadily. Don't be fooled by hype. Compounding is your best friend. The earlier you start, the more your money will work for you. But don't just take it from experts. Look at the real stories. Ordinary people who started with nothing and built freedom by stacking small wins. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't buy into get-rich-quick schemes. They learned, automated, and invested. They outsmarted the system. You have to start thinking differently. Instead of asking, how can I survive? Ask, how can I win? The system isn't going to change overnight, but you can change your approach today. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you feel stuck. But every skill learned, every dollar saved, every smart investment, it all adds up. You're not stuck forever. The system is rigged, but you can outsmart it. The first step is believing you can do it. The next is taking action, no matter how small. Don't wait for a guru to save you. Don't believe in overnight miracles. Believe in yourself. Build your skills. Automate your habits. Invest your money, not your hope, in the future. The path isn't always easy, but it's possible. Remember, you don't need to be a genius or rich or born into privilege. You just need to start. The system is rigged, but you are smarter than it. Outsmart the system. Escape the cycle. Build the life you deserve, one smart move at a time. If you're into wild facts, digital hacks, or just stuff you didn't know you needed to know, hit subscribe. This channel's your personal rabbit hole for leveling up your life one badass video at a time. Stay curious, stay sharp, and stay subscribed, because we're just getting warmed up.